Happy New Year, everyone. It's Sunflower Spirit here, and I'm here to do your weekly reading. I am going to pull one of these Science from Spirit Love oracles for you. I hope everybody is safe and well. I hope you are doing well. I hope you're healthy. So let's see what messages we have. I'll pull one of these and then I'll get into the reading. What is the message, please? Oh, we have starfish. Safe passage. So that's interesting getting that. We also have smoke and visions on the bottom of the deck. So the starfish, this is kind of like the star card for me. So this is about healing. Um, it represents healing. It also represents healing in the physical world. The starfish lives in the water, so it's about emotional healing and applying that emotional healing to the physical. And then there's also, there could be visions or intuition, some sort of intuition, or things might not appear how they seem. So I will pull some tarot. We will get the message for you. So, what is the message for everybody for this week? What is the message for everybody for this week, please? All right, so what is the message, please, for everybody? What does everybody really need to know for this week, for today? Whoops. Okay, so we have the Five of Swords, and we have the Eight of Cups. And what other messages? What other messages do we have, please? What other messages do we have? We have the Seven of Cups, Five of Swords, Eight of Cups, Seven of Cups, Six of Cups, and 10 of Wands. All right, so I'm gonna move this down here. So what I'm getting is that there's a lot of stress, very stressful, a lot of stress, a lot of burden right now. It is, this burden is kind of, yeah, it's like an emotional burden, kind of like how we had this starfish card. We have this emotional burden. There's a lot going on, a lot of overwhelm, a lot of nostalgia, which is pretty typical this time of year. Um, Mental conflict as well. I feel like mental conflict for overcoming these emotions. There's mental conflict for overcoming these emotions. There's also a sense of kind of like wanting to walk away, wanting to gain clarity, walking away from, the things that aren't serving you, the emotional situations or emotions that aren't serving you. But there's still this sort of like sense of overwhelm, um, a lot of options, like trying to figure out, trying to sort through the chaos is kind of what I'm getting, sorting through the chaos, wanting to have this sort of happiness, hope, peace, and harmony, and recognizing that life is short, recognizing that life is short. But this is kind of like a burden with this. We have this Ten of Wands on the bottom of the deck. This is a burden. It's been a long journey for a lot of us. It's been a really long journey. And so this burden is kind of like this emotional burden is kind of like where this healing is going to happen. It's bringing this healing to the physical world. It's this safe passage from 2020 to 2021. So let's clarify these cards. This is a heavy reading, but it's good. Let's clarify. Clarify these cards for me, please. What other messages do we need to know? What other messages do we need to know? Oops. Why is this Five of Swords here? We have the Two of Pentacles. Oh, hi. Hi, kitty. Oh, kitty cat. Come here. Sorry. Okay, why is the Eight of Cups here? Please. We have the Four of Wands. Why is the Seven of Cups here? Why is the Seven of Cups here? We have the Sun. And why is the Six of Cups here? We have the Seven of Swords. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have the Tower. Yep. Yeah. So, I'll move these down here. Do you guys see those? Okay. So yeah, it's been really stressful. There's been a burden, this emotional, um, wanting to kind of move on from the past, wanting to have a fresh start, a new beginning, um, recognizing that life is short. You're trying to get yourself in balance with this Five of Swords and this Two of Pentacles. This is like you trying to balance yourself out. It's trying to, I guess it's trying to decide because there's sort of like this mental conflict with it. So it's like making this decision, um, kind of a duality, a decision, and then we have wanting to move on. Yeah, you want to move on. You want to celebrate. You want to be able to celebrate. You want to be able to have that stability within your relationships, within your family. It's you want the clarity. You want that clarity of not of being able to celebrate and good have a good solid foundation of your family life, your relationships with others, with other people. But you do have this sort of like mental blockage, or there's some sort of like decision. I feel like it has to do with this overwhelm. There's so much going on right now, you're overwhelmed. But Spirit is confirming that there is going to be clarity, there is going to be abundance. Um, there is going to be, the light is going to be shown on which way you need to go with this, which decision you need to decide, how you can release yourself from this mental conflict. And we have the Six of Cups with the Seven of Swords. So, yeah, I feel like this is really a struggle. This has been an inner struggle, an inner conflict within your mind for yourself, like self-doubt. You're recognizing how precious life is. You're recognizing how precious life is. You're recognizing your desire for happiness, for passion in your life, for fulfillment in your life, but you are conflicted. And I'm seeing this multiple times. I'm seeing this conflicted energy within yourself. I feel like it's just this sort of like sense of overwhelm, which is going to be relieved. I'm seeing there's a good potential for that to be relieved at some point, but this has really been stressful because excuse me, this has really been stressful because this has been something that has totally shaken you up. It's totally changed your perspective on life. It's totally changed how you view the world, how you perceive things. And you're also recognizing a need to change how you perceive things. And so this is where all this inner conflict is coming from. You're having this inner conflict because you're not really sure, things aren't clear to you. You're not really sure, like, we have this smoke and visions card, and so you're not sure which is like, fantasy, what's fantasy and what's real, you don't know what to believe, and this overwhelm, this sense of overwhelm, this emotional overwhelm is contributing to a lot of this mental conflict right now. And so this is going to take, what it's going to take is it's going to take you, um, I think, just persevering through it. It looks like with the sun here, there is clarity coming, and it looks like we have, the Ten of Wands. The tens are about completions of cycles. So it does look like this is happening. We have starfish, so you are healing. This is healing. And so this is a process of healing. It's very, it's not fun sometimes. So this is kind of like the process of healing. It's kind of learning how to trust yourself, learning how to trust your instincts about life and what you've learned about life, and that your life is purposeful and meaningful, and that you know you can have this joy, you can have this abundance that you want. So that's kind of a heavy message, but I will pull an angels and ancestors card to see if there are any other messages. But this is a beautiful message. It's definitely a time of healing, a time of transformation. I see 2020 was really a time of an awakening, of healing, beginning to heal, and I believe we're going to carry that into 2021 as well. So what other messages do we have? We have Father Sky, trust in the unknown. Yeah, that's exactly what I was just saying. Trust in the unknown. And then we have the moon on the bottom. And so, yeah, there's a lot of fear. There's a lot of. The moon symbolizes the unknown, it symbolizes the subconscious, the unconscious. Um, so let's look at this Father Sky. I'll read from the book. And. Okay. So, Father Sky, trust that your path is unfolding exactly as it needs to. You have a personal relationship with a great Father. Know that He is lovingly leading you forward. Father Sky is the name the Native Americans and many other indigenous tribes have given to God. So this card represents the universal powers that are masculine in essence, the energies that people have called out to and looked up to in times of need and gratitude. Father Sky personifies your relationship with the masculine energies of the divine and possibly a very powerful male or father figure too. And there's an eagle on here, and eagles are symbolic of freedom, the ability to see above, to take a higher perspective. Lightning is again symbolic of a spiritual awakening or an awakening. So, and I thought this was interesting. I just wanted to point out that this came out with a moon, and so moon would be considered like divine feminine energy. So there really is, with this Two of Pentacles here, I just wanted to point this out. There is this sort of like duality still around. There's sort of like this balancing out of the masculine, feminine energies that we all have within us. So this is a very beautiful message. I love this message. I hope this resonates for you guys. Please let me know in the comments. I hope you guys enjoy your week, and I will talk to you guys later.